It is day 16, and today I have to go to work. And I think you already know that I won't make at work what I'm supposed to be making. But here's the thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the time that I have there, because I consider serving and bartending and things like that mindless work. So I get a little moment where I don't have to be on the computer and I'm not pressing shirts. So I essentially get to like brainstorm ideas and things that I need. Luckily, I work at a place that's pretty lenient. And so me having my phone is not a major problem. And so today I'll be sort of researching and figuring out different ways that I can start making more money while I'm still doing what I'm doing. Here's the catch though. I've got to start doing this immediately. Now, what I would like to do is generate income so that I can keep making the payments that I need to make every single day until the month ends, because that's going to allow us to pay off over $10,000 in 30 days. What I found out is that it's really 29 days. So it might take us to to July 1st. That's cool, whatever, right? We don't care. The plan was to make payments every day for 30 days and to see where it got us. And we came down to 350, which I'm learning now that I might have undershot just a little bit, but that's fine, whatever. We'll just pay whatever's left on the last day of the month that we actually have. Tomorrow and Thursday are complete free days. Those 2 days are the days where I have to implement the absolute most so that I can generate income, but also learn. And so I'm thinking typically what I do is I'm typically spending hours, 10, 12 hours each one of those days implementing some AI tactic or something like that. But I think what I'm going to do is literally figure out a way that I can generate money for both of those 2 days. So I'm just going to double down on that. That's the plan. That is my plan for this week. Is like everything is going to be focused on that. I think this Friday night, because it's the Friday before we go to the lake, I may actually try to work on Friday night at the restaurant. Either restaurant, it really won't matter, just so I can try to generate that income. Listening to the owner of Marquis Jet, I can't think of his name right now, but he was talking about the importance of like doing more. He told this story where he and his father, he was training with his father, and his father was like trying to test to see how much he could do. And he said, do pull-ups. And he told him to do some pull-ups. And as he was doing all these pull-ups and things like that, he said they got to 6, then he did 4, then he did 2, then he did 1. And his father was telling him, like, you can do 100. We're not leaving until you do 100. And he said he would do 1 pull-up, walk around the gym, do another pull-up, walk around the gym. And he didn't leave, but it took him 2 hours, but he did 100 pull-ups. And he started talking about how when our brain tells us that we're done, we're only at 40%. If we're only at 40% when our brain tells us that we're done, that means that we have to push. And a lot of the times we feel like we've done a lot. And so he said that was a lesson that he understood, and that now everything he wants to do, he wants to 5, 10, 100x, because he knows that he's capable of it. His brain just doesn't know that until he pushes himself. Well, y'all have a good day. As usual, go be great, go be leaders. We're not just getting out of debt. We're breaking free from all chains and limitations that hold us back. It's so slow, like, there's not one person in here, and we've been open up in here for almost 2 hours. We don't have anything on the books. I think we're screwed. This could be like a no money day, and it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm and stuff again. I think I gotta quit. Yeah, boy, I've been playing myself. Look at this shit. It's not even that they bad tips. It's that, like, what am I working this shit? Like, what? The fuck is what? These ladies sat here the longest. This shit's crazy, dog. All right, so I am on my way to, I'm on my way home. We made $85 in tips, $50 in hourly. Here's a thought that I've been having. So when it comes to this channel, right, it's not just about debt freeness, right? I mean, I think that's a huge part of it for now. But the exciting thing about this channel, Zero to Free, is that it's like different levels, right? And so we are going off of our definite major purpose, which is like a 10-year plan that we've created for ourselves. And it's just these different stages of things that we want to focus on. Like, we have an idea of what we want, And I think that that's what we're going for. And so, you know, coming from $100K in debt to $5-6 million, you know what I mean, in the next X amount of years, you know what I mean, whenever we're actually blessed and able to do that, I think is warranted to have a bunch of different like levels and types of content. I think that one of the biggest things when it comes to doing this is, one, us understanding that we can't do shit alone, and then two, understanding that like the person that we choose is mad important. And a lot of us are in relationships, you know what I mean? A lot of us are in relationships. A lot of us we have a spouse. And I think that a lot of times we look at it and say that that's hard. I just had a conversation with a girl at work about her and her spouse and how much of a difference it was for them. And like just kind of understanding like the importance of leadership, understanding what that looks like. Like we've done a lot of things, not just cutting out our expenses 60%, but like that we do things like vision board, we do things like weekly meetings. We both read this book called The Master Key to Riches by Napoleon Hill, which is huge, super important. And there's a part in there that talks about the person that you marry, person that you're with, is the like #1 indicator of your level of success, and why it's so important to us that you do it together. Like I don't understand people that try to do stuff and it's like the mom or the wife stays over here, or the father's over here. You got separate things. It's like, this is a team effort. I think a lot of the things that we do together, also that we don't split our bills in half, you know, which was a major thing. And there's moments when I kind of thought about should we not, but like even explaining like our dynamic and why we decided to do things the way we did. And after year one, what the adjustment was for us to do that. It's at the end of the day, it all comes down to what the goal is, what are we trying to do, and why we're trying to do it. I promise you, the person that you date, the person that you marry, will have the biggest impact on you being able to go from where you are to where you want to go. Again, I'm not solo, and I refuse to do this and then look at that woman and then not use her gift, her spirit to help with this. As always, I love y'all, man. Go be great, get out of debt, go be leaders, and go transform everything. I'll see y'all tomorrow.